So what I have for you today is a class about the shoulders and neck. So the heart and lung meridians that run from the heart out into the fingers and then back. There's three groups. There's the heart with the small intestine, the pericardium, which protects the heart, the triple heater, which helps keep the energies balanced, and then the lungs and the large intestine. So we're going to move the shoulders a lot, the neck a lot. It's a class of just letting tensions release. It's a class of like caring for what's there, coming to it with love. You can do this first part of the class sitting in a chair if that's more comfortable, and having lots of pillows, blankets handy for postures to come. But as I do in all my classes, we'll start with a meditation, sitting in a chair, sitting on the ground, or lying. Let us begin. You can close your eyes. And those of you sitting, feel that you've stacked your body upright where it's relaxed to sit. There's that natural curve in the lower back, the neck, that double S, where your belly can relax in front of you. Your chest have lots of space, openness. The throat relaxed, the jaw soft. And those of you lying, and giving all of your weight into the ground and feeling that openness in front of you, above you. And we'll all land together in our breath. Each of us breathing in our own homes in different corners of the world. And all of us breathing here together. Seeing if you can come to your breath like an old friend you haven't seen for a while, or you just saw a minute ago, and it's so great to see. And delighting in this friend of yours. Relaxing your shoulders as you breathe. Giving room for the chest, the heart, the lungs themselves. Seeing if you can feel the breath down into the belly. The movement of the diaphragm. And generously relaxing into your breath. It's really important movement of your breath to keep your system healthy. And then turning your attention to the heart and seeing if you can feel your heart beating. And if you can't feel your heart, just keeping your attention there anyway. And if you can, what's that like? Maybe you can feel the heart beating not just in the heart, but further away from the heart. That rippling effect of the beating heart. Depending what kind of day you've had, week, month, year. Maybe it's comfortable to rest in your heart and maybe it's not comfortable. Even when things that arise that are not comfortable, inviting them into the practice. So we really let our yoga be this space where all of us is welcome, all our different idiosyncrasies, where we don't have to shut out or negate. Instead, we can be curious, open, allowing what's there, and as best we can, turning to it with love. And with your next exhale, letting your head drop forward, chin towards the chest. Relax the shoulders a bit more, let the head hang as far as it hang. You don't have to pull it down. Resting gravity. If you let your mouth be open, sometimes you can drool here. So feel free to drool. And roll your head over to one shoulder, feeling what that's like. Jaw relaxed, tongue wide. Roll the head forward. And over to the other side. And those of you lying, if you want to come up to sitting now, you can if you haven't already. Sitting in a chair or sitting comfortably on the ground. And letting the head roll forward. Then circles with your head, and you can choose if the circles are big or small. I do encourage slow circles, where you feel into the different stretches, tightness, relaxing the muscles in the face. You're taking your time with this and seeing the value of this slow movement. Whatever crunching's there, we welcome the crunching along. And after this circle, changing direction. How does it feel circling the other way around? Where does your tension go as you circle your head around? And after this circle, just letting the head hang again. Jaw soft, tongue wide, shoulders relaxed. And with an inhale, lifting the head up. And that same care for the shoulders. Circle the shoulders around. Oh, what's that like? So I know some of you are spending way more time in front of a computer these days. And that can land in the shoulders and neck. Okay, that's what's there. Circling that around. Those of you that are not, maybe there's other things that are bringing tension to the shoulders, or maybe they're feeling free and fancy tonight or today. And circling the other way. And circling any which way. And the head can roll with it as well. And really feel free. Maybe you have a lot of energy, you want to move fast, or maybe you want to move really slow. It's like if you have the good fortune of going to a masseuse, sometimes you want it really deep, sometimes just quite light, or maybe you like it one way, another way, or maybe just always light. So allowing ourselves to have these differences, these preferences, allowing our body to give us feedback of what's appropriate for us, and as best we can, meeting it over and over. Then you can stretch the arms out as well if you like. Jaw soft. And then releasing down. Seeing how that is. Then we're going to go to one side and stay for 2 minutes. So bring your head, your ear to a shoulder, and you can stay like that. I'll back up so you can see me more. Or what's called the leaning monk is you bring, if I lean over to the right, I'll bring my right arm over it and hold on to the back of the left. So from the back, looks like that. Some people like that, others don't. You can leave the arms out of it. And other people like to rest the head on top. For other people, that can be like too much weight. So choosing head on top, no arms at all, or the bowing monk. Why it's called bowing monk, I don't know. But I like the name. Breathing into where you feel it. There's always that room to play if you want to just slowly bring the head down a little bit or back just a bit. You might find a new stretch. Five more conscious breaths here. And then in your own time, coming out, seeing how that feels. The difference from the one side to the other. And then lean over the other way. And it might be a little tired to begin with because we just stretched it. Might not want to go into the compression. And then decide on this side what's more appropriate to let the arm just dangle, to reach around and hold it, the other arm, to take the arm over. And you bring the arm you're leaning towards over it. Yeah. Jaw soft. Tongue relaxed. Just letting your face hang. It's not the most flattering, I see that. But no one's looking at you. They're all looking at me. And I'm okay to not look fluttering sometimes. So, what's it like to just let things hang? Oh. And to breathe into that. This invitation for stress, tightness to melt away. Things can flow through better. Three more breaths on this side. And slowly easing your head up. It's allowed to complain when you've come out first. See what that's like. Feeling how your breath is now. Maybe you want to circle your head around, or maybe you want to be still. We'll come into eagle arms. So bring best from the side or front, the arms in front, and then the right arm over the left and bend the left arm. And the right arm can stay hanging, or you can twist around at the hands. The twisting at the hands isn't as important as how it is on the stretch on the side of the arm. So better to not twist than to twist and scrunch out of it. So the target area is along the back of the shoulder. Relax the shoulder blades down. Notice how you're sitting so you can sit up a little taller. The back of the neck be long, the jaw hanging. And you can move your arm around a bit. Either it's wrapped around or not. And as you move it a little bit, just notice what else is there. What else can be stretched, released? I'm not holding with any stubbornness or any desire to get somewhere, but more like you're holding yourself, caring for the upper body. And if you like, you can become still again. 3 more breaths here. Very slowly releasing. How does that feel? Sometimes there can be a rebound of heat, of tingling, a shifting of pressure, letting yourself be curious to that. And I see some of you want to move around afterwards. By all means, you can move around, or others of you are sitting quite still. Yeah, what's your rebound like? And then we'll do the other side. So the left arm over the right. Neither the arm stays straight, or it's helpful for you to twist the hands around. Relax the shoulders down, back and neck long, jaw soft. And relax in the face. Sometimes I talk like this in class with this face, this old person face. Everything just hanging. This is where the drool can come down. And we're so busy with our face communicating even when we're not talking. So a chance to let that communication go. Just, you only need to communicate with yourself right now. Really, all you need to do is listen and feel into yourself as you are. If you like, moving around a bit, exploring what that's like. Noticing how your breath is flowing. And becoming still again. And just have the arms out, the wrist can just hang off, just like the jaw. And then release. Ooh, what's that like? Moving or still, feeling this from the inside out. Oh, what's the feedback? And we'll come into twist. So again, you can stay in the chairs, those of you sitting in the chair or on the ground, and twisting to one side. For this twist tonight, I want you to be as upright as possible with lots of space for your heart. So dropping the shoulders down, so we get the timer. Back the neck long. Relaxing the shoulders. And tuning into the heart. These sitting twists can have this real royal quality to them. As you let this turn facing you. So as you let your chest have lots of space, the shoulder blades melting down the back the neck long. So we tend to hold a lot of pressure up around the shoulders. So here, letting that melt down. And then the chest, the heart, open. And see if you can tune into any movement of the breath right up by the heart. The upper ribs. Maybe there's movement, maybe there's not. Maybe you can feel this small little gliding up and down the breath. Shoulders melting down. Lots of room in the front of the chest. Tuning into your breath here. Up by the heart. And on your next inhale, twisting out. As I slide around on my ground here and see how that feels. Can you feel the difference from the one side to the other? My body definitely is like, wants me to go even that out. So let's do that. Sitting in a chair or on the ground, bringing the arms the other way around. Lifting from the lower back, opening up through the chest, relax the shoulders downwards and in towards the spine. The jaw hang, the tongue wide. And then this twist, how does it feel from the inside out? What's your breath like here? Softening into any movement you sense with your breath. Inviting your heart to widen and expand. Every once in a while, checking back in the neck that you're not holding tension there. If you want to move your head, please do. And on your next inhale, twisting out. Feeling how that is. Tuning in to the neck and shoulders and chest after those, of that sequence. Does it feel looser or more sensitive? Then we'll go through another round, but with different postures. We'll come into butterfly. So those in the chair, now you can come to the ground. And for this butterfly, I really encourage you to support your head. So making sure that you have enough cushions. And if butterfly legs are not comfortable, you prefer caterpillar legs by all means. That you build up enough cushions, or maybe cushions in your hands to rest your head on. Or if you have your chair, you can always bring your chair in front of you and rest your head on the chair. So whatever is the appropriate forward bend, and that your head can rest on something soft and then hang in the shape. So even if it's not your deepest butterfly, that's fine. Some days I invite you to let the head hang, but not today. Building your butterfly. Finding where's comfortable for your arms. My head's just tilted so that I can talk to you. You can hear me. You can keep your head straight, please. How do you experience your breath here? Can you feel any movement in the back of your body? Inviting yourself in your exhales to get a little heavier. Maybe you need to shift the cushion so you can come a little further down after this. Gentle act of self-care. Stretching your body, having your body supported, and breathing consciously in this moment. That curiosity, openness, acceptance for what's there and how it is. Hopefully, meeting it with kindness and love. With your next inhale, the help of your arms, hands, you can push yourself out. Move any cushions out of the way. And then straighten out the legs and lean back for beach pose. This sitting back bend. You can be up on your fingers or down on your hands. The head can stay forward, or you can let it fall back if that feels comfortable. You can be still in your beach pose, or you can move around a bit. And especially since the shoulders and neck are the target, what's it like to feel into the neck and shoulders now? Do they want to move? Do they not want to move? And then becoming still, we'll hold it for a minute. Focusing in the chest, in the heart. This invitation for fresh oxygen, fresh energy to flow in. And on the exhale, storing it there, widening, spreading it. Maybe you can feel it spreads from the chest out through the fingertips. As I mentioned, the upper body meridians go all the way to the fingertips. So, what's that like? Feeding your meridial system, your fascial system. And if this becomes uncomfortable at any point, the head by no means needs to stay back, it can stay forward, or you don't have to come in as far back. Back bends can be quite delicate for different people. So what's appropriate tonight, today for you? One more breath. And again, on the inhale, pushing yourself up and sitting back neutrally. I like to sit on a cushion when I'm sitting on the ground, so maybe you want to put a cushion under your bottom again. How's this now? When I do the upper body yin classes, you'll notice there's a lot more movement in there. The upper body has more yin qualities and needs a bit more movement than these thicker, deeper lower body meridians, the hips, the lower back. So I hope you like to continue to flow with me. We're now going to go to grass in the wind for the side of the body. So inhaling the arms up. Exhale over to the right, reaching your left arm up and over, breathing all through the side of the body. And then inhale, floating back gently. Exhale, floating forward. This wind in the willows or the dancing grass. And if your arm over your head is uncomfortable, then take it out and just float forward and back like this. And again, this can be a small movement. This could be a bigger movement. Allowing the side of the lungs to open, allowing the side of the neck to stretch, letting the head hang. Don't lift the head up. As long as it feels okay. It's allowed to just hang, soft, loose. 3 more breaths here, still or moving. Gentle or more expressive. And then inhale up. And feel how this is. I feel lopsided. So what's it like for you? And then we'll try the other side. So bring the right arm up, leaning over to the left, letting the head hang. First, just stretching here. And then deciding, is it okay for your shoulder to have the arm up, or is it better to have the arm out of it? And flowing back and forth. This wind in the willows, grass in the wind. Organic, gentle move. The head can hang, can rock back and forth. How's the breath flowing? How's the body feeling? Two more breaths here, moving or still. An inhale coming up. Seeing how that feels, lopsided or not. There is like curious inward, what's it really like right now? And then caring for whatever is there. Oh, yeah, this is how okay. So one more from the seated position, the Sufi Swirls. So swirling around. First, we'll do them for the lower back. But please let the shoulders and head flow with the swirls. Letting things flow through us, and we don't do there and nothing else comes. We're these continuous lines of energy. Our muscle groups all work really well together in these different communities in our body. So letting these communities celebrate together, move together, circle the other way. Noticing how different that feels, the one way to the other. And your choice, small circles or big circles, checking in on the shoulders, that you're not holding tension there as you circle around, that, they flow around as well. One more circle this way around. And then bringing the arms up to complete the Sufi circle. So you can clasp the hands together or up. And then circling the upper body. So, what's it like to keep your head between the arms? And see if you can get some movement there in your ribs. So I often talk about how we want our fascia layers to slide over each other. So between the lungs, the ribs, there's several layers of fascia. We want it to slide through for easier breathing. So sliding around the other way. Oh, yeah. And then one big, huge yawn. So, whether it's midday or evening or something in between, or maybe morning, although I don't think there's anyone in Australia here. We're somewhere between midday and evening. And taking all this goodness and filling yourself up, hands down towards your belly. Let the hands rest on the belly, the hara, the center. Relax the shoulders. Close the eyes. Feel into your body now. Soften into your body as much as you can. Exactly how your body is. This lovely body of yours. And you're going to take this wonderful body of yours and lie down with the knees bent. So moving slowly, consciously. You're coming to lie down. If you want a little pillow, I prefer without. Arms to your sides, the palms can be up or down. Arms can be closer or wider, what feels natural. We'll do some baby bridge breaths, these tiny movements in the pelvis. Inhale, you arch the lower back, so there's a little space here. And exhale, flattening. Inhale, arching. Exhale, flattening. And as you continue with this really subtle move, feel into the neck and shoulders. And invite the neck and shoulders in this move to soften and relax. Inviting all the muscles in your face to soften. I give you a choice now. You can stay with the baby bridge breath. Beautiful, subtle move, tuning into how the lower back movement affects the neck and shoulders. Or if you feel like your chest needs more of a stretch, you can come into the bridge breaths. And here, inhale, you push into the feet and lift the hips up, really opening the front of the chest. And exhale, rolling down. So choosing for yourself, baby bridge breaths or big bridge breaths. Are those lifting at the hips? When you come up, think of the knees lengthening forward, especially the inner knees as you grab the outsides of the feet. Room for the front of the chest, the hips, the front of the thighs. And on that exhale, melting it. Relaxing the shoulder, the neck, the jaw. And feel free to switch from baby to big or from big to baby. These are the two movements I offer right now. Either these small, beautiful, delicate moves, or these big, delicious, expansive moves. Four more. And what can you soften even more in these last two? And then after the next one or this one, just pausing, resting. Legs do bend, so you'd like to bring the knees in, or maybe you want to straighten the legs out. Hands are welcome to rest on the hara, that belly center. What are you feeling now? And can you let yourself feel this? Relaxing into it. Now we'll come to melting heart. So in case you don't like melting heart, another alternative would be lying butterfly. Or for melting heart, taking a pillow, rolled up blanket. You have to find the right height. You may want a second pillow for your head. The point is to bring the rolled up blanket under the ribs so you really open up the front of the chest. The arms can hang. I like my arms out. They can be more down. They can be, oh, that's also nice. They can be above the head. So that first, half a minute to a minute, we'll be here for 5 minutes. It's time to see what's appropriate tonight. How can you come into the chest opening without any strain in the neck and the shoulders? How can you relax the rest of the body? Maybe you want to do this underneath a blanket or two. And closing your eyes. And letting yourself rest in this shape. Can you feel your heart beating here? Can you feel your breath breathing here? Inviting your body to trust gravity and relax into gravity. Melting into the shape. And the more you melt, the more you relax, the more room your heart has, the more it can shine. Whatever thoughts come into mind, let them come, let them go. This generous way of being with yourself. Maybe your heart has lovely secrets to share with you. Maybe your heart is hungry to be tuned into, cared for. Maybe your heart is shy and that we're paying so much attention to it. Lovely yoga curiosity. What's it like now inside of me? Can I be with me? Two more breaths here. And then you can choose if you're really comfortable here and you feel like you would like to spend more time, then stay here. And this can be your Shavasana. Or bending the knees, roll over to one side and rest on one side for a little bit. And then removing the blanket from behind you, you can come into Shavasana either on your back, or maybe you want to do it on your side or on your belly. So a neutral shape to let the goodness of this practice settle into the cells. And when you found your shape, you closing your eyes. Feeling that support from the ground beneath you. And feeling that an appreciation for this posture, a posture of not doing, just lying still. Letting your skin relax. And your muscles soften. As if your bones are floating peacefully in your body. Gently wrapped up in those lovely muscles. In this incredible connective tissue system. And as you relax here, permission for information to flow. For each and every cell to be connected to one another. It's inner harmony. Appreciating that you're breathing into every cell. And we'll add with that a few breaths of metta. That's well wishing for ourselves. May each and every cell in my body feel loved, integrated, and a part of a system. May each and every cell in my body feel appreciated and valued. Wishing for yourself, may I feel loved. May I feel appreciated and valued. May I feel interconnected and a part of the system or many different systems. If there's any other wishes you have for yourself, please send those well wishes to you. Love and kindness from your heart to your heart and to the rest of your body, heart and mind. And letting your breath deepen. And setting these well wishes off to around you, that may those around me feel loved. And if you want to start to stretch into these wishes, into the space around you, by all means. May those around me feel appreciated, valued. May those around me feel part of an interconnected, multi-layered systems. May those around me be happy. So you can choose to stay lying and have a longer shavasana on your own, or coming up to sitting. And for the recorded portion of this class, I'll end it here and then I'll continue on, those of you here live. So those that joined the recorded version, wishing you well. May your practice be of great support.